So the Hawks raided the house of a TikTok influencer and comedian by the name of Anton Taylor. And I thought that because we do a lot of podcasting, should we say something about it? Is this the inevitable crackdown where the government suddenly says, we've had enough of you podcasters? You know, is this the clampdown that we've been waiting to hear? Well, sadly, not really. But it does tell us a few other things. Firstly, the Hawks. Let's talk about the Hawks. The Hawks have not responded to 5 volumes of the Zondo Commission, but they're worried about what some comedian has said on TikTok. Their Captain Solomon Maloto, who led the raid on Taylor's house, said he insulted the minister and we couldn't let it slide. Now, look, guys, we're going to play you the video towards the end of this. Watch it, have a laugh. It's quite funny, but it's telling you more about the Hawks. That people that steal the money that should go towards eradicating pit latrines in toilets where children are plunging to their death in toilets are more worried about whether the minister gets insulted or not. In a country where the leader of the official opposition has been named, and so has so many of his cohorts been named in real criminal activities, and the Hawks are worried about the minister and whether somebody insulted him or not. I'm saying that as somebody who is on social media and has a lot to say, this isn't about the state clamping down on podcasting or social media or free speech. This is just showing you that you've got a whole lot of people out there that are misusing our tax money. They should be doing more important things. What is even more concerning was that in the documentation, this isn't flagged as some kind of minor contravention. It's flagged as a crime against the state. A crime against the state. We have documented case after case of corruption with using state money. We've seen malfeasance in the Ministry of Tourism. We've seen the seaters getting stolen blind. It's happening in the Treasury, the Ministry of Finance. But this is a crime against the state when you make a joke about a minister. And which minister are we talking about? We're talking about Minister Senzo Mkhunu, the same minister who is currently on leave. He hasn't been fired, he hasn't been suspended, he's on leave. And this raid actually happened before he was arrested. And it was in response to a video that Taylor had put out a few months back. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, nothing says I'm guilty more than a minister trying to shut down a comedian. Because unless the slur is really bad, what you're trying to protect against is the comedian making a joke about something that is true. If there was any doubts as to whether Minister Senzo Mkhunu is a bad guy involved in malfeasance, you can now no longer worry, even ask that question. He has proved it himself. Why else would a minister get hold of the Hawks, who reported to him at that time, and say, go take this guy, go silence him? Quite clearly, Anton Taylor was onto something when he made this video. I'm not concerned as a podcaster that the state is clamping down. In actual fact, it's par for the course. This is just one person with something to hide, trying to hide it. So let's watch the video. Let's have a laugh. Let's spread it far and wide so as many people as possible can keep on watching these videos, because it turns out that this must be true, or else the minister wouldn't have tried to keep it quiet. Thank you for joining us on the Political Insider. Subscribe to the channel.
Guys, we are catching Mkwanazi. We did it. I'm so happy, guys. We're catching him. It's like Christmas or day my divorce comes through with my third wife, that bitch. As you know, I am the foreign criminal in South Africa. And I'm making a lot of money off the drugs, the hijackings, and the cash in transit. But this general, Mkwanazi, has been big problem, okay? He's killing my criminals in KZN like dogs. This Mkwanazi is attacking my wallet. I'm not going to Mauritius for the holidays. I'm going to Gordons Bay. And I'm not getting these high-class escorts anymore. I must buy the prostitutes from the Kenilworth. It's big dive for me and I'm very unhappy. Recently, my guy, Senzo Mkuno, the head of police, is finally saying he's coming for Mkwanazi. Masi Biyoze, guys, halala. I had to pay Mkuno a lot of money and I'm giving him a BMW and I'm paying for the 3 prostitutes. But the reason I get them to investigate Mkwanazi is because I'm telling them you are next, you know. Mkwanazi, he's not stopping with these hijackers and the criminals and the drug mafia. He's coming for the politicians. So I convince them you must be very scared. I'm celebrating because it's like so obvious that Mkwanazi comes for the criminals and the politicians and now they're investigating him. So now the only problem that can happen is if the people get angry and they rise up and they shout at the politicians. So for me, all the criminals, what we pray is that the public does not protect Mkwanazi.